Podcast title: How to Access Legal Services for Workers' Rights Issues. Introduction. Welcome to episode 22 of our series on legal issues resolution, a legal services authority. In this episode, we will explore how workers can access legal services to address rights violations, whether it's unpaid wages, workplace safety, or discrimination. Workers deserve fair treatment and legal services are here to help. Let's walk through the available resources and how workers can protect their rights. Segment 1: Common workers' rights issues. Unpaid wages and overtime. Many workers face delays in payments or are denied their rightful wages for overtime work. Workplace safety and health violations. Unsafe working conditions that endanger the health and well being of workers. Discrimination and harassment. Issues related to gender, caste, disability, or other forms of discrimination in the workplace. Unfair dismissal or termination. Workers may face unjust firing or lack of legal protection when they are wrongfully terminated. Segment 2: How to access legal services for workers' rights. Legal services authorities. The national and state legal services authorities provide free legal aid to workers facing rights violations. Trade unions and workers' associations. These organizations often provide support in navigating legal issues and can guide workers in accessing legal services. Paralegal volunteers, PLVs. PLVs can help workers by providing legal advice, guidance, and assisting them in filing complaints or claims. Labor courts and tribunals. For disputes involving employment contracts, wages, or dismissal, workers can approach labor courts and tribunals where cases are handled by experts in employment law. Online legal resources. Various legal aid websites offer resources and guidance on workers' rights, including online applications for legal aid. Segment 3: Step by Step Guide to Access Legal Services. Step 1: Identify the issue. Determine whether the problem is related to wages, harassment, or safety. Step 2: Contact a local legal services authority, trade union, or PLV for initial support. Step 3: Gather necessary documentation such as employment contracts, wage slips, or any communication related to the issue. Step 4: Seek assistance in filing a complaint with the relevant authority or court, whether it's labor tribunal or through mediation. Step 5: Attend hearings, follow through with the legal process, and ensure that your rights are protected through the legal proceedings. Segment 4: Real life success stories. Case study 1: A construction worker filed a complaint about unsafe working conditions and received compensation and improved safety standards after legal intervention. Case study 2: A factory worker was able to recover unpaid wages with the help of a legal services authority and a trade union. Case study 3: A woman worker experiencing workplace harassment was able to file a case through legal aid and her employer was held accountable. Conclusion: Workers' rights are fundamental and legal services are available to ensure those rights are protected. By knowing where to seek help and understanding the process, workers can ensure justice and fair treatment in the workplace. Call to action: If you or someone you know is facing workers' rights issues, don't hesitate to reach out to a legal services authority, trade union, or paralegal volunteer for assistance. Share this episode to help workers understand their rights and the legal resources available to them. Thank you for listening. Stay tuned for our next episode where we will continue to discuss essential legal aid topics. Stay informed, stay empowered.